I want to know I did wake up at 4:20. Damn, okay. Did you see that turn around? But yeah. I didn't go. I slept too hard. I think because I was waiting for my phone to charge. I did wake up at 4:20 and then I saw I wasn't fully charged. So then I charged it. Then I slept. And then I slept for 5 more hours. And so yeah. I feel like I'm in one of those instances where I'm like, I should have recorded myself saying something. I was addressing like I was gonna turn left. Normally I'm at the four-way section, and then there's this guy who's like running, and I think it was a red stop sign still, not red stop sign, but like a red light still, and I was going on about, man, you know, that type of run is he's gonna lose his job type of run. I'm like, I don't know. Anyhow, I did my notes. I did a quick review of what each box was again. A lot of it come down to like how the implication is used with games, how it is being relevantly used in IP, and also the environmental concerns about it. And I forgot the fourth one. The fourth one I think was my second one I didn't know. So this one's actually the third one. This is actually the fourth one. Overall, I find that cool. The article's interesting, more or less. The third one and the fourth one feel more relevant from when they were published versus the ones that I read about initially for the first one. The second one, I think the second one's longer though. It has some implications of, I think it's just the use of AI. I think that's what the second one is, just the use of AI, or how it's regulated, and then IP stuff, because I remember the LinkedIn document one was about that one, and then environment one is from like MIT. It was just like, okay, I was like implicitly doing stuff. Now I'm gonna do my class for media and ethics. Then after that class, I don't know. I think just for me, it's like anxiety, like boom, boom, boom. Whenever he's like, oh, I'm changing the due date. Oh, I'm moving the due date now. Oh, I'm like, like I don't know. I get like panic anxiety, bro. It's the trauma. It's a personal trauma, like triggering trauma. You're changing the date. You're changing the date. What does it mean? Why are you moving this up? What does it mean? And I'm like, I literally don't know. It's scary sometimes. Then I'm going to send stuff for my account from my dad about my classes and what needs to be paid for again. And I think it has been paid. I also just sent an email. Then I have to do the summarized document for Art 415, send that to Bryce, and then with that I'll leave to then do my lighting assignment. I see Steve, so I'm not that bad then. If I see Steve walking, we're all good. Then I'm going to do my lighting assignments. I don't even want to look at my email because I'm like, it's like grade, probably graded. I don't even know. See, and it's like later on graded, and then you're like, oh, you got to do that again. I'm like, damn it. damn, don't do that to me. See, okay, would I rather have, okay, that's the truth. Would I rather have a teacher who grades later on? It's like, oh, you have to do these things. Or would you rather have someone who changes dates fluctuating and you don't know what the grade is? That's tough. That's on a, what is it? On a bracket. Who would win? All the anxiety stuff I ever feel, that's a bracket. And be like, oh, that's such a niche thing, but I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my gut, my chest. It's like it travels to my gut, then my chest, then my gut, then my chest, and then it swirls around to be like, ha ha ha, we can coexist. And I'm like, I hate that. Please no. If I hear that, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to class. Otherwise, yeah, no, I just felt not miserable waking up in the morning, just like, give me 15 more minutes, give me like 30 more minutes. And I think it's just because of how cold it is. Like, it is 61 degrees, sunny day. You're like, what? I'm like, crazy. I know. Sucks. Sometimes I feel like I just over prepare. You're like, what do you mean? I don't know. I feel like when I do my notes, I'm like, okay, I need to have notes. But then sometimes I just don't talk in that class because I don't really need to talk when she makes, oh my gosh. When she does like a small lecture on things. Otherwise, what I'm probably going to talk about is how it went. I went fine. This is the most like, yeah, went fine. All we really went over was, what did you find surprising from the articles that you've read? A lot of the articles that people read were more so about getting to know more about the environmental impacts of AI, the ability of the psychology aspect of AI being where you are someone either with needing not self-care but self-help. It's like BetterHelp, a psychiatrist, like having an AI psychiatrist help you versus a human, pushing that more forward for those people who are less needing of like clinical stuff. Just like, interesting. From their summarized words is what I've gathered. I did not read the article myself, so I don't really know. There was also articles about how the EU had a forward conservative mindset of how they would deal with things in 2018. And then now it seems like how rules and regulations is so niche. Then the teacher went over her slides about AI policy and laws, which can be up here. I'll wait a few seconds just so we can file through them. And then it was a Canva. So that's why some of the cases were like disproportionate to what it was writing. Overall, yeah, that was about it. I don't know what else to say. Now I'm going to work on, I'm consciously being like, I don't want to say or like or because I want to practice my thing too. The biggest things I want to work on are my Art 450 portfolio assignments that I have to submit and share with Bryce. Then I would need to write up my announcement thing for today, so that way if people need things to talk about, they can let me know and I'll make time for that, as well as look back into the rubric to see how the rubric is like. With that in mind, I also need to work on my lighting assignments, which is what I need to do. Most importantly, not edit videos. Yeah. But again, it's not bad. It's more or less like, there are things, like, honestly, it's okay. Making a video is not the priority today. Making videos is a good way of just like keeping track of things, because I feel like if I'm gonna lose that identity of like what I'm making for the videos, then it's sort of a lost cause at that point, which I don't want it to be a lost cause at the point. I think I'm doing really well in how I converse and talk about how I'm like and act each day with our better for words. But the format is slowly dwindling, where it's like, oh, you don't really see the intro and how that is. I sort of have to orchestrate it when I do my editing. And I have to guess. I'm like, okay, what was the vibe here? What was the music that would be played? Because I don't note the type of music that plays, because it's not a priority anymore to do that. It's more of my own priority is just getting my classes done. Especially even the teacher herself. Like, I was gonna assign more homework for media ethics for next week, but then I was like, do I have the bandwidth? This was the teacher. Do I have the bandwidth to grade? Because I have a lot to grade on. And it's like, true. See, it's a tough society, bro. Otherwise, yeah, I gotta do this. So what I might do is eat. Don't get sucked in watching a video to pass the time. Actually do assignments that correlate with things. So that way you can do stuff. Also have to do send my dad stuff because I have not yet, so I will do that as well. Then do my lighting. Then be done. I think I'll do that at the end. Yeah, I'll do that at the end because I don't want to be with my dad thing, so yeah. And here we have food. The food is today 2 cheeseburgers. I'm kidding. Grilled cheese with chicken and salad. Then the drink of choice today obviously is Arizona iced tea, which I don't think I've had this one before, so I might rate it. I think the ultimate goal for me is to taste every flavor Arizona should do each with a month, and then rank them. I don't know. Okay, let's hear the crack. Also, Digimon has like the smaller version. I feel like I just want a bigger. I want the chunky version. Like, I'm just like, well, this feels small. There's no aroma smell. It smells like peach. It is a peachy flavor. It's not like a distinct sweet tea flavor. It's like a peach mango. It's like if you're wafting almost like a fruit punch. You already smell it. Okay. Ooh. It has a coated teeth flavor. What do you mean by that? I feel like you can only immerse yourself when you drink a drink to be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Where like it coats your teeth. That's what I feel like. And it's one of those drinks where it's like flavored water. Maybe, yeah, obviously, but that's the distinction for this one. It's like one of those pouch drinks. I'm gonna point it up here that I used to drink that had like a clear packet, and it's not like a Capri Sun. It's the other one with like grape. Grape was grape my favorite? I don't even know. Like orange was probably there. I don't know, but that type of drink packets. That's what this tastes like. Or like when it goes down, it's like like pouch, like a pouch drink. My mind says 6 out of 10, but if this is like, I would say an 8 out of 10. It's like decent. It's like one of those things like, would I get another one again? Probably, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's a peach flavor. That's cool. I'm not gonna be like excited about it. You know, like if it's ginseng, I'm like, yeah, ginseng. Well, because I like ginseng. But unbiased, an 8 out of 10. It's like, with bias, probably 6 because of how, if I wanted it that badly. Like I don't want it that badly. But yeah, that's about it. Hola, bienvenidos, Señor Rolando, light speaker through the. Okay. I gotta honestly give myself praise sometimes. One time or another, sure. There's a weird aspect I think that I've developed. That is one, a power and a curse. That being doing assignments. It is more often than not, I need to shift my mindset. I really have to I have to flip the pancake. That's like the best analogy for the type of superpower I have, you know. At the end of the day, if you just keep it on for too long, it's gonna be burnt. And that's like the acknowledgement if you keep one side of the pancake still being heated up on the pan. So the notion of my superpower is I'm able to do work last minute and pop off successfully. Or get away with it in some capacity if it's like an assignment that's like not even like due or something. Or it's like, oh, I forgot to like some otherworldly impact that when I do my assignment, just like right off the bat, not even like last minute, but just like when I do my assignment, it's like, oh, okay, you're good. I'm like, okay, great. So in the capacity of lighting, like, right, I relaxed. I'm not gonna lie. I went against my own words, and sometimes I even think about right now, that the impact that I say, man, don't do it. And then when I'm in the moment, I'm like, whatever, man, whatever, pass me. I don't really care. I just want to admit that. But more often than not, when I do my assignment, or when I acknowledge how much I need to do my assignment, I think the longest part of doing my lighting assignment was just refreshing myself in what she said. So I would just go to the video, put it on ×2. I set myself up first, listen to Touch by Cat's Eye for an hour. That video, I don't listen to it for an hour, but it's called Touch hour-long video, because okay. But I listen to that, and I'm like, okay, I'm locking it. I sit down, and then I turn on the video, and then I do it at ×2, and I just skip through the parts that I'm like, okay, and then I get myself accommodated to like adjusting the parameters in Unreal, and then making the boxes. And sometimes, the quota is not the best. Like on the assignment, it doesn't specify how many boxes you want. But I know in the class video that she recorded, she's like, maybe like 4 or 5. And I'm like, 4 or 5? Give me an exact number sometimes. And when I do that, I'm just like, okay, let's go above and beyond here just for a second. And I'd rather do more than less. And that was like a preaching moment right there, right? It's where I'm like, I think this is only supposed to go to like 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. When I'm like 256, I don't know. So I add that extra 6 box just in case and just for fun. but also just to cover my ass if it's like wrong or not. I'd rather do more than less. And I think there is a certainty of doing a lot more, right? If you take a lot more time, like go like extra credit stuff. But when you have the uncertainty of like, I think she said 4 or 5, and she's not even sure what she wants for 4 to 5, just do the more. Just do the maximum, and then you can like cut it down later on. You can hide the level if you want. Yeah, that's a great thing. But otherwise, yeah. Once I figured that out, that took like 20 minutes. Watching the video took, if it was on normal time, like 45, but I cut it in like half, so it's like it took all those 20 minutes, so it took like 40 minutes. And I turned it in on time. That's great. And then the second assignment, she didn't adjust the time when it was due. It's still due January 30th, 2025, which is like way before the date, so it's already like late, but quote unquote not late, because you didn't adjust the assignment date. And it didn't show on the Moodle, so I'm like, and she said she was going to change it, so I'm like, okay, I could do it in class or just do it now. And I'm already in the mood to finish it, so I'm like, why not? And it was just showing work in progress while also just taking screenshots of a lit version of it and a lighting only version of it. And then I did that. And that took like 16 minutes. 16 or 17, 18 minutes. And then I finished my assignment, you know? But I had that assignment for doing it on the weekend. Last week. Not this week. So, whatever. I could have got it done immediately. Just like me editing videos. Like, when I'm in the moment editing videos, I'm like kind of popping off. I'm kind of good. But I think it's the mental expectations of how long something takes that obscures my mindset and tells me, hey, this is going to take a lot longer than expected. When in actuality, I should feel my gut feeling and be like, yeah, it's going to take like 40 minutes. Do with what you will your time. Just make sure you have your own guilt pressure. It's like I have to develop a guilt pressure mechanism inside me that says, hey, you're gonna fail if you don't like go on anything. It's like, okay. I think that's my mindset that I've cooked for myself. And it's one of those quotes where you're like, I hate it, but I hate it. You know, like just like there's no loving it. It's just I hate it, but it gets the job done. And that's like finishing the quote, right? It's I hate it, but it gets the job done. Even with like going the extra mile, it's like I hate it, like doing more work. But at the end, it's a good result no matter what. It's better than doing bare minimal and then having to work on it again when you don't have that same momentum working on that thing. But that's just me. Complaining about going the extra mile when I myself like to go the extra mile. Now we're gonna go to my lighting class. See you in a bit when it's nighttime. Boy, have I scared myself. a little bit. Oh my gosh. I scared myself a little bit with an assignment. Oh, okay. Overall, lighting class, it was good. She did a lot of recorded demos with a cabinet, which she now has as an assignment, and also setting up stuff for your personal project as well. Notably, I got a 78 on one of them, which is more so the metallic stuff for the facility thing, which I'm gonna redo, obviously, that's fair. That was an assumption. And I didn't want that in my forethought when submitting stuff. It's a weird thing, like, if I know I have a bad grade, then I'm gonna prioritize that more. I am like a Mr. Terrific. I'm the Mr. Terrific of the guys. I think that's who would be playing me. Mr. Terrific. Bro, that's a vibe. It's a vibe. Okay, there you go. I just thought of it right on the spot. But what scared me, besides that, is the fact that I thought the document that I thought I saved when I was working with Bryce on the port thing did not save. Because I was messaging him like, oh my gosh, I was checking the analysis rubric grade for when me and Alice did our thing, and we missed one thing, and I think it was trying to get the takeaway or summarize what our reflection is about the portfolio when talking about it, which I feel like we have, but I guess we didn't do enough. I think we need like a dedicated slide for it. So that's why I was like, okay, yeah. And then I also mentioned, okay, I'm also gonna make sure I have the submission of like the document as well. And I haven't opened this document in a while. So when I did try to find it in like my file folder, I was baffled to not find it at all. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I saved it because I wrote a lot of stuff. And when I was sitting there in the Lenin class when she was taking her lecture, I was like, don't yell, because I'm like thinking like, where would I have written it? And I'm like, maybe it's in my downloads. It's not in my downloads. I downloaded probably another port document. So I was checking the Word document because it's a Word document. Like I couldn't find this, and Lord and behold, I found it in the submission in Teams under the file section, and I was like, I overwritten the mine analysis, and I was like, oh my gosh, in my mind. But in real life, I was like, I was mouthing, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I was like, behind my monitor, and I'm like, I'm gonna cry. But that is taken care of. We slightly that. See, sometimes in life you gotta have that edge, because it's due tomorrow. Not due tomorrow, but like due on a Friday at the end of Thursday. So it's like, boy, have it be you. But just that is good. We're good. Otherwise, I'm gonna do that now when I finish driving, and I might just do my ranker now. What is today? Well, I could say it's a total A minus, but with the submission all done in play and of the 78, you know, it has to balance out. Not the rest period. I feel like the weird thing about that is that the rest period for me, oh my gosh, the rest period for me was sort of great, right? That, and then I woke up and I did my assignment. I'm like, sometimes I just internally clutch. I gotta admit that, which is good. But at the same time, doing a lot of my assignments, doing a lot of my recordings, I did not do that in the morning. So I gotta say it's a B. I wouldn't say it's ultimately a C, because I did my work. I'm doing work. I'm popping off, and I caught something that I didn't, or would have been more egotistically considering that, oh, I already did my document, oh, we're gonna do it on Thursday finally. Like, no, I didn't go panic mode the next day for tomorrow. So I would say it's like a B. It's like a B. It's not like a B minus, it's not a B plus, but it's a B. And I think the biggest thing that I learned today is believe in a you that believes in yourself. And don't take it for granted the experiences that you've gone through, witnessed, to represent your mindset now. But consider what you can do for your future. Work on it now, then work on it later. That's just me. If you like this video, please click here and please click here, because sometimes when I do my end credit things, I don't even know where the locations are. Maybe it's on my face where I put my YouTube channel on. Who knows? But all I do know is that I wish I can just upload everything I want on my phone, just mentally, and then put it on the channel, you know, and then we're good. We're good.